Let's make miniature food from this Miniverse Make It mini kit. This is a blind box, so I don't know which one we're going to get, but there are 18 different options in this series. If you haven't seen anyone open and make these, then you are missing out. Basically, you get a bunch of ingredients to actually make your own miniature food. The series I'm opening up now is the cafe series. There's also a diner series. Most of the options for the food are cereal, fruity drinks, fruity food, and they all have their own adorable packaging. Why are these always so satisfying to open up? It's always amazing to me how many things they can stuff in one of these tiny little balls. There were so many packages to open up. Here is everything I pulled out of there, so let's get to it. It even came with a tiny little spatula. The first package I opened up was the fruit package, and it had the cutest little packaging for some tiny lemons. Next up was some juice, which is actually real resin, so I probably should have worn gloves for this video, but I totally forgot while I was recording. A little jar, and then one of my favorite things, tiny little ice cubes. At this point I figured out we're making lemonade, and it even had a tiny little straw to stick in the jar. First thing on the instructions obviously is to put the resin in the jar. Did an amazing job with this color for lemonade. It's absolutely perfect. I will say it took me forever to get all of the juice out of that jar though. It was pretty hard to squeeze out. Next on the list is to add the ice cubes. Look how freaking small these are. I love them. So I just started dumping them in there and then kind of mixing it around, trying to get them pushed to the bottom. Then I started adding them in one by one and of course pushing them to the bottom, mixing them up so you could really see how full of ice it was. Then it was time for the tiny little lemons, and I tried to move these around so they weren't all in the same place, but the resin kind of shifts them a little bit too. There were 3 tiny sliced lemons in this kit. I did the same thing, kind of, shifting them around, mixing them between the ice cubes, and then it was time to add the straw. This was the third step, but after I had all that in, it was kind of hard to push it all the way down, but I finally got it, and then I cured it. Here is what we have now. Look how cute this is. We have 2 more of this series to open, so make sure if this interests you that you watch out for those videos. Let's all hope we don't get any duplicates. Here are all the options in the series. Definitely let me know which one interests you the most. Hopefully we'll open it up. Thank you for watching, and thanks for following along with me today.